Hello guys, let us talk about vocabulary a bit. The normal question that I get from the students is how to prepare for your vocabulary. They ask me, we have to prepare for 3000 to 4000 words in order to take any examinations properly. So how to learn these 3000 to 4000 words? This is the normal question that anyone asks. First thing which is to be understood while preparing for vocabulary is that you do not have to learn or memorize the words. वर्ड्स को लर्न या फिर मेमोराइज हमको नहीं करना है. इंस्टेड वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड द वर्ड्स. वी हैव टू नो द वर्ड्स प्रॉपरली. हाउ टू नो और हाउ टू अंडरस्टैंड द वर्ड्स इज योर क्वेश्चन, नॉट हाउ टू लर्न और हाउ टू मेमोराइज द वर्ड्स, राइट? सो लेट मी एक्सप्लेन दिस थिंग टू यू विद द हेल्प ऑफ एन एग्जाम्पल. Normally, what you do when you search in Google for the meaning of any word, you type the word and beside that probably you write meaning, right? And Google gives you the dictionary form of that, the thesaurus of that. They give you the meaning of that. Let us take an example. For example, you're finding or searching for the word which is excoriate. This is the word that you type in Google and Google tells you the meaning of the word. The Google is going to write, when it comes to this particular word, it's going to write the meaning of this word is criticize. Probably criticize someone severely. This is the meaning of the word. This is the only thing that students pay attention to. Having known the meaning, they realize that yes, I understood the word, but that is not the case. Let me tell you, this particular thing is just one part of this word. Knowing the meaning of the word is not knowing the entire word. It has more aspects to it. Now let us try to understand what are these aspects. This is one aspect. Another thing which you have to particularly notice is this small little bracket that you have. This is the part of speech of the word. The second most important part of the word. Part of speech. What is this? A verb, an adjective, or an adverb, or anything else, right? How many parts of speech are there? There are 8 parts of speech. So apart from the meaning of the word, you also have to understand what is the part of speech of the word. Also, what you'll have over here is one example wherein the word is being used over here. They'll use the word, any given word. For example, the government or the people excoriated the government for some kind of censorship or anything else. This is the usage of the word wherein the word will be used. This is the third important part of the word. I'll say more than the meaning of the word or the part of speech of the word, usage is more important. Usage, the most important point of the word. Why? Because the very important aspect of this is the meanings of the words change according to the usage of it, right? So 1, 2, 3. Meaning, part of speech, usage. Apart from this, we have few more aspects. Here you'll have the synonyms of the words. Similar words दिए रहेंगे आपको और वो बहुत सारे दिए रहेंगे. In this case, we'll have the synonyms of the word excoriate will be probably, first will be criticize, second probably will be reprimand, probably rebuke, probably chastise, castigate, excoriate. All these words are the synonyms of the word excoriate, right? These are the similar words. And if in case the word has any antonym, antonym मतलब opposite word, वो भी यहाँ पे आपको दिया रहेगा, right? So 1, 2, 3, and the fourth important aspect will be this too. The synonym or the antonym of the word. You have to understand this. Okay? So I'll code it as 1, 2, and this is the fourth point, which is an important point to understand a word. What else do we have to consider to understand the word properly? I think this will be enough. Yes, one more important aspect. यहाँ पे word के पहले you will be given a sign of a speaker. We all know what that is. That is a pronunciation of the word. यहाँ पे एक छोटा सा speaker बना रहेगा. We will have to press that key, of course, we know that, and we have to understand this as well. This is the fifth point, which is an important point, the pronunciation of the word. Now the normal question that I get is, sir, exam में तो हमको aptitude test है, MCQ type का question रहेंगे यहाँ पे, multiple choice questions. They do not ask you the pronunciation of the word. But the important point to consider over here is, while memorizing a word or while understanding the word, if you want to keep the word in your mind, you will have to know the pronunciation of the word. If you do not know the pronunciation of the word, it will not remain in your mind. वो vanish हो जाएगा आपके memory से. 5 important points. Apart from this 5 important points, we also have 2 more important points which will not be known in this, which will not be given in this particular thesaurus of this. ठीक है? We're also going to, we also take care of this 2 important points. I'll write it down over here. The 6th important point is the tone of the word. 7th is etymology. I'll just give a brief of this. Though this is a very, very important and a vast point, my upcoming videos are going to be based upon this particular theme, which is called as etymology, which is the 7th important point to understand the word. Before that, I can give you a quick review of what these 2 points are. When I'm talking about the tone of the word, tone can be either positive or negative of the words. Let us say if there is this word lonely, and the synonym of the word is alone. Here, I am alone, I am lonely. This particular word has a negative connotation to it. Alone and lonely, right? This might be negative, might not be negative, depending upon the, of course, the usage of the word. Another example, let us say fearful, and the synonym of it is coward. Now you can say my elder or my younger sister or younger brother is kind of a fearful person, not a negative connotation. But when you say, you cannot say that my younger brother is a coward, right? Coward मतलब होता है कायर, और ये होता है थोड़ा सा डरपोक है. डरपोक जरूरी नहीं है कि बहुत ही नेगेटिव कॉनोटेशन में आएगा हर बार. People can be fearful. My grandmother is fearful, my younger brother, my younger sister, my mom is fearful. That can be the case. वो negative connotation हमेशा नहीं लाएगा. But when you say coward, it has a negative connotation. So you have to very well understand and realize what is the tone of the word before you use that. This is very, very important point, because we also have to prepare for WAT, which is writing ability test. We all know that. वहाँ पे just because that's a good synonym. For example, multiplication or multiply has a synonym which is mushrooming. Now mushrooming, something is mushrooming. It is a negative growth. Yes, it's a rapid growth. It's a synonym of multiply. Something is multiplying, something is mushrooming. But mushrooming has a very, very negative growth to it, right? So mushroom and multiply. Plus we have burgeon as the word, which has a positive connotation to it, right? So tone को ध्यान में रखना है हमको. And where do we realize the tones? ये यहाँ पे, जहाँ पे examples दिए हुए हैं उसके, जहाँ पे you are given the usage of the word, वहाँ पे आपको उसका tone नजर आएगा, right? Properly understand the tone of it, which is the 6th point. 7th point is etymology. Etym is root and logy is study. Trying to understand the root of the word is etymology. As I've told you, the upcoming videos are going to be based upon etymology. If I have to just give a normal example of it, let's take it. Let us say PLAC as a root means calm, right? The words, this is a root. Root से ट्री निकलेगा, उसमें ब्रांचेस रहेंगे, राइट? तो इसके ब्रांचेस क्या निकलते हैं? मल्टीपल वर्ड्स दैट वी माइट हैव. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, समथिंग इज placid. Placid in itself has a meaning calm. इसी रूट से निकला है black, placid. Placate, which is a verb form, इसका मतलब होगा to calm. Go and placate the class. Go and placate the guy, right? Placable, something which can be calmed down, right? So I'll write down the meaning: can be calmed. Opposite will be implacable. Then we have complacent. Also, it has a variation. Plac के साथ साथ PAC is also calm. PAC. तो इसमें से pacify, pacifier, pacification, right? ऐसे बहुत सारे words निकलेंगे. So this is a in brief, an example of what we call as etymology. We are going to cover it vastly in the upcoming videos. I have told you. This is what we call as etymology, doing the words according to the root. That is etymology. So what have we covered in the video? There are 7 important points which are to be considered when we do the words. First is meaning. More important than meaning will be the usage of it. Then we have the pronunciation of the word, very important part of speech. And then we have to do the synonyms and the antonyms of the words. Apart from these 5 important points, we also have to consider the tone of the word, which will be given in the usage. Of course, you are going to realize, you're going to read the usage and you are going to realize the tone of it. Tone is the 6th point, and the 7th point will be etymology. So guys, to long and short the story, to sum it all up, let me tell you, if you are preparing for your vocabulary, for your aptitude test, I would suggest do not learn the words, guys. Understand and know the words. Last point, try to use the word after doing the word at least twice in upcoming week. जिस week में आज आपने कोई word किया, try to use it twice or thrice, that is it. Initially use the word twice or thrice and you are going to remember it for a longer duration. तब तक हमको नए नए words मिलते रहेंगे. Keep on using the words. All right. I think that will be all for today. Thank you so much.